Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So all around town radio show. That's where I go for the latest band info. So all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the all around town radio show. The all around town radio.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the weekend update. It is Monday, the 19th of January. I'll be right back with my weekend update. You tell me yours, all right? Here we go.
It's the weekend review. Top 5 coming for you. Speaking with the fans, sometimes they don't show well. Whatever, man. We're covering who's playing out off the open jam with the who's who of talent. Come Friday night, ready to raise some hell. With all you know, plan to do it well. So all around town radio show. It's where I go for the latest band info. So good. So all around town radio show for the music that comforts my soul. It's the all around town radio show. The all around town radio.
Oh, yeah, it's Sweet Sister Mercy right there. And let me turn that down. Holy mackerel. There we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the program. It is Monday, the 19th of January, and we are here. We are. Hopefully you're here. Let's see who's here. You see who's out there in the world. Oh, Glenn checking in first on the YouTube channel. It is time for the show. Zach, how are you? Good to see you. Ed Sawicki, glad you're back in town and recovering. That had to be a fast-paced trip. It was, but boy, you took some great photos. And, I was very, very sad to see our folks did not advance into the finals. But I will say, though, that Mama, who is an unbelievable band and artist, they did go on and got second place. So happy for that. And we've tried a couple times to connect to get her on the show, and hopefully someday I can have her on here again because she's just a wonderful lady and good stuff. So, yeah, really a big week in Memphis for the International Blues Challenge. It was. So congrats to everybody who made it down there and enjoyed themselves and all that good stuff. Carla, thank you for checking in today. Happy Monday to you. Jim Kilroy, happy Monday, my friend. Bob Klein, thank you. Yeah, I'm sporting the Rock House shirt today. Good to see you, man. Rock House is going to be making their debut at the Bell and the Bear, too, coming up here. So be ready for that, you as well. That show. Hi, Brad. How are you? It was great the day with you yesterday doing the chili cook-off. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Denny Cottle, how are you, brother? Thanks for being here, everybody. Hope you're all here to have a good time today. We're here to have a good time, and it is Monday, the 19th of January. It's my daughter's birthday, my oldest daughter's birthday, Brittany, and I want to say happy birthday to her. Yes, who's being paid back for everything she did to me in life. I'm just going to say it, Britt, by her own daughter. It's karma. I love it. Karma, how that works. Yes. Her daughter is a carbon copy of her mom when she was younger. So there. Hi, Jimmy Unger. How are you? Steve Stein, thank you for being with us today. John Norcus, thanks for dropping by, buddy. Good to see you. So if you didn't post it on our page, on the call for, as we do each Sunday, we call for who'd you see play last week. If you didn't get something posted there, and we do appreciate those of you who do post that and tell your story, because it's fun for everybody to see where all the people are going. And I've had a lot of people tell me they watch that and see that post and they pick up places to go and bands to see. And that's what we're here for. So, I enjoy that post every week to see where everybody went. And we do read them all. So I hope you know that. Zach says, I hope I'm not playing when Rockhouse is debuting. It's March 21st. So I don't know. March 21st. The day before the Shred Off on March 22nd. There at the Bell and the Bear. So big weekend that weekend. But Rockhouse hitting it up on Saturday night. I'll be there for that show. Guaranteed. I'm going to be there. I love Rockhouse, man. Good stuff. Sean Cooper, what's up, my brother? Thank you. Thanks for, I unfortunately have to say thank you for removing your post, which had all those other posts under it from trolls. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. I'm so disgusted with people who like to just bait people online. Just stop it. Just stop it and enjoy music and life. Yes. Oh, there it is, Bob. March 21st. He threw it in there too. Thank you. And yeah, the Shred Off has some good judges too. It's going to be a great time. It'll be fun at the Bell. I'll be there as well. And yes, Scotty Bratcher hosting, which is next level, let me tell you. Next level, people. And then, you know, what'll probably happen at the end of that, there'll be a little jam. Be some guitar jamming going on at that thing. So really good stuff. Let me get to it, though. I want to thank you all for your support. A little down on the numbers for Thursday's show this week, 1.8 thousand views on that one. But thank you for those of you who share that and have the opportunity to support local music and the bands and venues we bring to you each week on Thursday. Thank you, Carla. Yes. It was hilarious that most parents get that back a little bit. They do. And yes, Dewey, I filled up on chili yesterday. Where were you, buddy? Where were you, Dewey? You could have come down and had some good chili yesterday. We'll talk about that one in a minute. But let's roll on down the line. I did say happy birthday to Britt. So happy birthday, Britt, if you're out there listening. She oftentimes listens later. But we'll give her a big shout out today. Don't forget, you can follow us on all the socials, guys. We're on the X, the Insta, the Book of Face, the Tube of You, and the Tick of Talk. So you can follow us on all those at All Around Town Radio. And our weekly programming includes Hot Topic Tuesday, which tomorrow will be a great topic. We're going to dabble into the world of AI again a little bit, but this is a totally different twist with AI tomorrow. So tune in if you want to follow that one. That'll be a good show. And we'll see how many F-bombs Karis throws. I'm up to a case of Jameson now. Every time she throws an F-bomb on the show, I get a drink. So, yeah, I think I've got a case of Jameson. That's how it works. What do we got? Dewey. Dewey says he was in Akron this weekend. All right. Yeah, it's always a good time there. It is. The new machine at Blue Note opening for Enough's Enough. Thank you, Midnight Mayhem Columbus. First time poster on the show, I think. John Esper, thank you for dropping in today. He's watching from 30 miles east of Columbus. He says it's cold. In case anybody didn't know, John's advising you all it's cold. He's our weatherman on the east side of Columbus, I guess. Carla, thank you for sharing. And yes, Jameson is good. It's my drink of choice. It is. All right, so let's go back in time this week. And certainly as we do our week in review here, if you have somebody you saw that just jumped out at you and blew you away over the week, drop it in the comments if you didn't get it on our post earlier. And Midnight Mayhem first time poster. There we go. I love it. And yeah, let's talk about Wednesday. Wednesday, I hosted Name That Tune at the Bell and the Bear. It's our once a month gig there through the winter months. And boy, did we have a blast. We had a great crowd, wonderful people, really enjoyed it. Some local celebrities in the house playing. We'll leave those nameless, but they had a good time. And just a fun bunch of folks. And we played 4 rounds of music trivia, 1 round that had a round called Guitars Came First that had songs with epic guitar intros and things like that. So really a fun night, great winners, prizes. Karis provided some stuff that she had collected from the vendors, a lot of merch. So we gave T-shirts away, we gave shot glasses away, lots of things along with the winners. And I'll always have the biggest losers too. If you see our pictures that we posted that, you'll see that we had, interestingly enough, we have a big giant dum-dum sucker. So you get your picture taken with a dum-dum if you're the dum-dum in the round. Yes. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Zach said he got to see Finding Melissa at Milano's on Wednesday. Thank you. And thank you, Zach, for that. I appreciate that. So, yeah, Wednesday night, Bell and the Bear. Thanks, Karis, for trusting in me to do those Wednesdays there. We have such a great time. And really, the crowd that night was super, even though the weather, again, was crap. Every time we have one there, I was joking with Jess, the bartender who works it with me every time. And we said if we did it in July, we'd have snow. It's just the way it seems to work. But Kara, who's on here quite a bit, and Rob, her husband, won that. They missed one all night. We had 80 possible points, and they got a 79. They're good. They're real good. They are. So let me move on to Thursday. And if you were at the Jam on Thursday, chime in here because, you know, the Jam, I got there and I thought, oh, it's starting out slow. It's quiet in here. It was Kevin Cooper's birthday, and I wanted to come in for that and help celebrate Kevin because he's such a great guy. And I got there and it was just really quiet. And the crowd was kind of just lethargic. And I thought, oh, this may be a slow Jam night. Well, that didn't happen. Crowd rolled in. The party began. And, you know, the house band deserves so much credit on that night because they're the ones that set the tone and the mood. And Kevin Cooper playing, of course, kind of the musical director, I believe, of the house band. If I can say that, I think that's what I get out of it. And then Jonathan Grooms on bass, who's a superior bass player, and a wonderful guy, too. I spent the day with him yesterday, too. Jonathan Grooms, Kathy Laverde filling in on bass here and there. And Kathy's just a pleasure to be around 24/7. If you know Kathy, you know what I'm talking about. And she's the biggest ambassador the Bell and the Bear has. Travis Hanna back there playing the drums. And then, of course, Toy Hobbs, who stepped into the guitarist spot in the house band, has done a remarkable job. Toy up there playing his heart out and singing. And then Jim Cuesta had a gig with DV8 that night, so he was off. And Rick Pieper was filling in on keyboards and vocals and such. And as Brad said here, they came out 100 miles per hour and hit the ground running all night long. It was great. And really a cool time. Hey, Elliot, how are you, man? Good to see you over the weekend. Didn't get a chance to talk much, but hey, it was a little crazy when I saw you in there. It was a little bit over the top crazy. But that was the house band lineup for the night. And then, of course, assorted others filling in and playing different parts throughout the night, including Brian Hubbard, who got up on the guitar and played and did a great job. And then we had Scott and Brad from Abe's Lincoln, who killed it, got up there and did some great stuff. And Scott's got an incredible voice, man. He's got great range and really a good time there on Thursday night. Let me see some of the comments here. He says, Kevin Cooper is the definition of pro musician. Yeah, he is. He's ready, and he's ready to direct, lead, and make that night happen. And that's what he does, as well as all the other guys in the house band and gals. David Linda, how are you? Thank you for being here. Yeah. Elliot, it was insane, wasn't it? I mean, goodness. Pretty crazy. And Glenn said he was Friday night with Kern and Wade at Pars, large crowd packed. Good deal. I like to hear that. I love Kern and Wade, too. They're great. So, started out with the house band, then morphed into Brian Hubbard up there, Scott and Brad from Abe's Lincoln, who then played throughout the night, doing some other things. They played 2 or 3 songs to start with, and then went down and mingled with the crowd, signed autographs, did all the things those guys from Abe's Lincoln do. And then had Amy from Rockstar up there singing along with 3/4 of Rockstar was in the house, basically, or 3/5, I think, of Rockstar was in the house that night. Then Chad Hanna surprised us. He made an appearance, and he got up there and sang. And then, as an even better surprise, Brad Martin from Audio Graffiti was in the house, and he popped up there, and there was a big collaboration going on with Chad, Brad, and Brad. Chad, Brad, and Brad. They were doing it. So, it was very interesting. There's Scott. He's on the show. Hey, Scott, how are you, buddy? Thanks for being here. You killed it Thursday night, by the way. Just a great job. His vocals are amazing, people. Amazing. If you haven't seen Abe's link, and put that on your, I hate to say bucket list, because, we don't want you to die or kick the bucket. But yes, certainly put that on your list. And Steve saw Bam Bam Ludwig 2 nights in a row with Kern and Wade on Friday and Sweet Sister Mercy on Saturday. Good for you, Steve Ware. Good deal. Travis Milton, thank you for being here, buddy. Thank you for dropping in. So, yeah, that's just some of the people. The Chad, Brad, and Brad mix up there was really good. And then a young lady named, she just goes by L.A., was up there. She sang a little Bobby McGee. And then Steve Higgins got up and played guitar. Young guy that, man, he can play. And he I didn't know he sang, but he sang and did a great job. And he had a big fan club there. There was a whole lot of people in the house for him. And he's such a nice young man, too, and just really appreciative of getting the chance to be on stage there at the Bell and showcase his talent. So we were happy to see that happen. And then also the usual suspects in the house, like TJ, Jeff Vance, who runs incredible sound for the Jam every week. And Jeff got up and played bass for a bit. And Bob Weber in the house. If you know Bob's guitars, you know what I'm talking about. Bob makes a lot of guitars and gives them to people, and he's such a nice fella. And he got up and played some as well. And there was a host of other folks who stepped in throughout the night, and those are just a few of them at the Bell and the Bear Jam. And I can't encourage you enough. If you haven't been to this jam session, go. It's so much fun. And you know what makes it fun even more? The music's great, but the crowd, because the crowd is there for one thing, and that's music. And that crowd is a fun group on a Thursday night. And there's a lot of regulars who come in every Thursday and make that night the award-winning night that it is. And Scott says his ears were burning, so you jumped. Well, thanks for jumping in today, buddy. Good to have you. And it was great to see. It's always good to see all these collaborations happen and people meet each other that, I know Brad and I talked yesterday, and there were several people he's on stage with. He was like, man, I guess after the second song I played with him, I should introduce myself to him. So, but that's the cool part about it. It's everybody's a friend. It's like the musicians clubhouse. It is. And you can hang out there and get to know people. And there's no judgment either. And I like that. It's an ego-free zone. And there's a lot of big players that come in there and play that could have big egos, and they don't. They just get up on stage and play and have fun and give the crowd what they want. And that's the cool thing about the Bell and the Bear Jam every Thursday. And, Karis built that during COVID, and I've got to give her credit. She has a magic touch. Things she puts together work, and this worked, and it's still working. And, you don't go too many places on Thursday night and find that kind of crowd and that many musicians all in one house. So, it's good. Yeah, Carla, that's Chris Reese coined that phrase a long time ago. It's not my phrase, the clubhouse, musicians clubhouse, but I think it really is a place where musicians love to come just relax and hang out, and there's no pressure. And even if you're a rock star on stage, and there's people that come in there that tour nationally and do all that, in the Bell, you're just another person having fun. And that's the fun part. And you mingle with everybody, and there's nobody hiding in the corner with their entourage or any of that. It's not that kind of place. It's just cool. And many times people dog on it and call it cliquey and all those things. And it's the furthest thing from that. And that's the thing. And that's my judgment from the outside looking in. They welcome everybody. And there are people that get on stage and play sometimes that probably should have waited a year or so before they were ready to get on stage, but they let them up there and they let them play and do their thing. And that's what's cool about it. So Bell and the Bear Jam on Thursday night. It was a good one. It was. Hello, Deborah Smith. Thank you for dropping in. So let me move on from the Thursday jam to my Friday night, which I took off. Yeah. Well, I'd done Wednesday and Thursday, so I took a little time off. I wasn't exactly home sitting on the couch, but I didn't go out and see live music on Friday night. But I did hang out with some great friends at the Springboro Eagles Club, which is a wonderful place to go, and enjoyed my time there. So Saturday, though, I want to talk about Saturday. If you were at the Bell and the Bear on Saturday, raise your hand, because I was at the Bell and the Bear 4 days this week. That is very rare for me, considering it's an hour round trip. But I will tell you, and if you're out there, please say hi, guys. We'd love to hear from you today if you're on the show and checking in with us here on a Monday. And tell us who you got to see play over the weekend if you saw somebody that you really enjoyed. But let's talk about Saturday. Now, I've seen this band before, and it wasn't it wasn't as busy the night I saw them before. I was wowed by their talent from the get-go. So I made the trip back to the Bell this week to see Top This Band. And hi, Jim McCarthy. How are you? Thanks for dropping in, bud. Top This Band. I'm just going to say this is one of the premier party bands I've ever seen in my life. Top level, so good, so full of energy, so full of pristine vocals. The vocals were just off the chain good. And their stage antics are so much fun. And I mean, you get they go back in time and they're funky and they're playing the time and they're playing, all the old dance hits, Cool, the song Cool. Who does that? And it was just so much fun. And then they're throwing in the new stuff, the party rock anthem and those kind of songs that people love, Blurred Lines. And it is a dance party from the first note. They started at 9:00. They played till 10:30 in the first set. And it was a fever pitch from the first time they hit a note till the end of the set. And then it left everybody there. Nobody was leaving after that. Everybody wanted more. And speaking of great pictures, by the way, that night, Carrie, thank you so much. Carrie's in the house, and I did steal a few of his photos that are on our page, but you can go to Carrie Jodas Photography if you'd like and see some of his stuff. You have to join his page, but that'd be all right because he posts great musical pictures all the time as well. So, Carrie, thank you for the great photos that night. And he captured a few of us, too, that we were having a good time, let me tell you. I've got to say, before I get in too much to their song, vocals, all that, that the ladies that hang out at the Bell were having a good time that night. And I've got to give a big shout out to my friend Kathy Laverde, who was having a party. She was having a great time that night. Kathy and I had stood there at the side stage for, probably most of the first set and had a great time. Lisa Schaffner in the house. She's dancing it up, had the most smoking set of boots on. There's a picture of that on my page too. And Ed, I was living through your some of your shoes that rock there, I think, when I took those pictures. And just a host of folks. Heather was in the house having fun. Karis was there having a blast. Kevin in the house having fun. Taz was behind us too. So we all had this little corner there at the side of the stage, and we were just having a wonderful night with Top This Band. And you talk about tight. Now, they use some track stuff in their show, too. And how I've talked about that to keep them on time, to click tracks, some of that kind of thing. But nothing that beats the fact that they have the best bass player in the entire tri-state. I'm just going to say it out loud. I mean, for a funk bass player, Jerry is top notch. I stood right by him. I watched him play, and I was wowed by it. And Kathy's a bass player, and she was in awe of it as well. She's like, this guy is insane. And he was just tearing it up. And, all those songs deserve great bass lines, from Brick House, like I said, to Morris Day and The Time, and all those other songs that they threw in there. It was just so good and so much fun. Hi, Kevin Cooper. Happy late birthday, by the way. We just talked about you a minute ago. How you doing, Bottoms Up? Thank you for being with us today. I love the logo, man. Like that. Jerry Nimmersheim, my brother in the house. How are you, Jerry? Thank you for being here. Ed Sawicki. Yes. Shoes that rock, man. And wait, take a look on my page at that picture of Lisa's boots, man. These were next level, Ed. Let me tell you, she was looking good, and Kathy was looking good. They were all dressed. They had been out. They're looking good, having fun. I got to give a shout out to Emily and Monica, who are some of the nicest ladies that ever come in there. In fact, they were supposed to be on the show today, and then Monica didn't remember it. I'll say that. I talked to her yesterday. She told me Saturday night she wanted to come on and help review Top This Band. I said, sure. I said, I will put you on the show. She didn't remember it on Sunday. I think Monica was drinking a little. I'm just going to say that out loud. Did I say it out loud? I did. And yes, it just, Carla, the band is Top This Band, and all over the place with dance hits. There's nothing else to this band but a dance party. They are a dance band. And the dance floor was it was like a mosh pit in there without the pushing. Great dancers, people having fun. Mike Dardis and Cherie Palello from Channel 5 were in the house. I got a chance to talk to Cherie. I have not talked to Cherie in person since she interviewed me on 9/11, if that tells you anything. That's how long it's been. And it was great to catch up with Cherie. She's a wonderful lady, and Mike and the rest of their crew. In fact, they had Top This Band play a party at their house on New Year's Eve. So they love this band as well. And I love funk music. I love, the fact that they're doing Lakeside from Dayton, and they're playing all those hits that people remember. And they remember, it's kind of like it's an all skate all night long when Top This Band's playing. So next level, I had hoped to get all the names of the guys in the band. I do not know them all. If anybody knows all the guys in the band, write their names in the comments, if you will. I just didn't have everybody's name. But Carrie, again, thanks for the photos that I stole today. I didn't ask you. I just took them. So hope you're not mad at me. And we got them on our page. So if you want to see what the night looked like, and look at the crowd in some of those pictures, people. This night, it's sub-zero outside, and there's a line to get in the place. People waiting to see this band. And I got there at 8:15, and I had to park in like Scooby-Doo 4 somewhere out in the 17th lot. So it was, it was crazy. And for those of you that were there, you all know what I'm talking about. No, Bob, it was banger after banger, brother. At least the first set was. I don't know if they ever slowed it down in the second at all because I had to cut out. But it was just banger from banger to banger. They're just that good. And let me tell you, the first song, the crowd went nuts, and they never stopped. I told Karis, and we had a conversation about it. I told her, I said, I've not seen a band have this kind of energy from start to finish in a set like they did. It was amazing to me. And vocally, fantastic vocals, harmonies, great, good stuff. It was keyboard player, drummer, bass player, guitarist, and lead singer. And they stomped on the pedal, buddy, and never let up till the cops set up a roadblock at about 10:30, and they took a quick break, and that was it. It was insane. It was insane. So thank you to Top This Band, a wonderful time that we had with them at the Bell and the Bear. I do not have their set list. I wish I did. I reached out to them. I didn't hear back from them, but I will get that, and we'll talk about it on the show on another day, another time. But really good. We do have programming this week. While I'm thinking about it, let me throw it in there. We do have a Wednesday with the band this week. We also have a Friday with the band this week. Because we're talking about a fundraiser that's going on, and that'll be happening this week as well on Friday at noon. So we'll do a Friday with the band, and we'll do a Wednesday with the band, and then we're going to have our Thursday show, Who's Playing Out, and tomorrow, Hot Topic Tuesday, where, again, I said we're going to dabble into the world of AI again, but this is a totally different twist on AI than you guys are going to be blown away by this one that's going on in the music business. So tune in tomorrow for that. That'll be a lot of fun. So they had a great sound guy too. I don't know his name, but Top This Band sound guy had it dialed in perfectly. Everything. And I was listening to they use wedge monitors. They're not doing in-ears. I think maybe the keyboard player had in-ears in, but they're using wedge monitors. And I was listening to the monitor mix standing there to the side of the stage. The monitor mix was phenomenal. It was CD quality, man. It was so good. And you could hear every little detail. And really a great time with this band. You get a chance to go see them, people. Put it on your list. I'm telling you. They're fantastic. And the Bell and the Bear was a great setting for them. And just a good night of good humans and good fun there. So I got to move on, though. I want to talk about Sunday real quick. Has nothing to do with local music. However, it did happen at a music venue, and that was the chili cook-off at the Bell and the Bear, which I was honored to be asked to be a judge for this year, along with Jonathan Grooms and Brad from Abe's Lincoln and Burger, that is. He was in the house, and we got a chance, and I will tell you, it's not as easy as it sounds being a judge for a chili cook-off. There were 16 entries yesterday, so you're taking a couple or 3 bites of 16 different chilies. The Pepto-Bismol in the house? Yeah. And it's funny because you keep trying to clear your palate a little bit. You use crackers, some drink or whatever you got, and things start to taste alike. It's kind of fun. But one of the things I really enjoyed, and we all talked about it, was the different consistencies of chili. Some of them were super thick and beefy and like full of chunks of beef, and others were more like Cincinnati chili. There was a whole different thing there. And it was very, very good. And the lady who won, Evelyn, has won 4 years in a row, I believe. This may have been her third or fourth, fifth. I don't know. And it was great. Her recipe, and she hasn't changed it. She was telling me she really hasn't changed it. She says she likes it spicier, but she doesn't make it spicy for this because some people don't. And there was, of course, the judge's pick. And then there was the audience pick, or the participants pick, the people out there who had a chance to fill out forms too. Karis did a great job with this as well, and great prizes. And they took the entry fee, and split it up between the fan favorite and the judge favorite. So it ended up being, I don't know, $350 a person that won there, something like that. So it was a good crowd, if that tells you anything, at $5 a head. And then certainly everybody got in there, and we weren't allowed to be there as judges till 2:00. That's when it started. We couldn't be there and watch people carry their crock pot in and know which one it was coming from. However, I will say thank you to the ladies who were helping. Emily was helping, Karis, and Heather was getting drinks for us and doing all that, who helped us at the judges table. And it's tough to judge when you only get a little cup, like a Dixie cup full of chili, to judge the appearance of it. We said later we should have walked the whole line and judged appearance walking around the tables. So that may be something next year that we can think about. And yes, there was one white chicken chili, Dewey, and it was very good. I think it may have taken a top spot in the top 3. It was very good. But if you've never been to that, you missed out a good time. And yes, it was funny. They kept posting the chili was going to be judged naked. Well, the meaning there was with no cheese, no onions on top, no nothing like that. But everybody started joking about the judges being naked. You don't want to see this naked. Trust me. So, yeah, it was that was kind of funny. It was false advertisement. It was. The chili judges were clothed, except we had a table drape. So Jonathan Grooms made it clear to everybody not to look under the table because we may not be clothed there. Yes, her post was very unclear, Kevin. It was talking about naked chili. And thank you for that. Great job to everybody. So much effort put into that with the contestants. You're bringing all their stuff in, and Karis had all the side items, the cheese, you could have cheese, hot sauce, sour cream, anything you want to put in chili. Basically, it was there. And just a wonderful time with, again, the standard Bell and the Bear regulars. It was the people who are there all the time, and they're just great people, and they support everything that goes on there. And what is that? Not under the table. Yes. Thank you, Brad. And Brad, it was great to work with you yesterday. Dave said thanks to everybody that supported Sweet Sister Mercy last weekend. I have to get out to a Sweet Sister Mercy show. I haven't seen them in a while. I love that band. I've got to get out there soon and see them again. And yes, COVID conference call attire. Yes, no pants. It was no pants Sunday. It was. That's how it works. And Rick Kern's chili was pretty tasty. Won third place in one of the categories. I think the judges category won third place. Rick Kern did. Yeah, there's some great pictures of him trying to kiss Karis when she was giving him his prize, and she was having nothing of it. She was having nothing of it. And Ed, we needed you there for pictures. I know you were on a plane. But yes, and Steve says he can't wait till Wednesday. Brandy Evans is joining Gina and Johnny on stage at the Bell. That'll be a good one. It will. And Mark says, any plans on being back for Truth? There will be one in February there, Mark, and one in March. I don't have the dates yet. We may switch the date on the February one. It just depends on a gig I have with a team that plays with us on Wednesdays every summer. Private gig there I may have to do, but that's all that's going on there. So that was my weekend. Certainly, if you did not get yours posted on our post on the page, please post it on the post, this post, and get your shout outs in to all the venues and the people. We're losing venues, a lot of them musically. Some of them aren't closing, but they're not doing live music anymore and all that. So we've really got to support this music community hard and make sure that those venues stay open, because without the venues, nobody's got any place to play. And that's tough. So the venues are as important as the bands are. John, thank you. He said it was definitely worth coming down there yesterday from Columbus area. All right. Well, you got to be a part of that, and that's a good thing. And a lot of people got to be a part of it yesterday. So thank you to Karis for that as well. Tomorrow, Hot Topic Tuesday, guys, right here. We'll be here talking about the AI topic again. And like I said, I'm going to give you a little teaser here. It's not like AI, somebody writing music, or AI, somebody singing a song. It's a totally different thing that is going on in the music business. So tune in for that and see. Be ready to make comments too, because we're going to want to hear from you on that one for real. Hi, Carl. How are you, buddy? Back from Florida. Yeah, you go to Florida, you come into this. Yeah, Florida was cold too. I had some friends message me that I used to live down there, and they were messaging me, telling me the temperature, and I was like, holy crap. Those people down there will be, the houses aren't made for that kind of temperature down there in Florida. There's no insulation from that aspect. So yeah, good stuff. That's all we got today, guys. Wednesday with the band this week. Kevin Cooper, Kevin Fox. I don't know who else. Kevin, who's joining us on that? I'm sending you a link here this evening, but let me know who's joining us for that Wednesday with the band this week to talk about an event they've got going on. And then, of course, Thursday's show, who's playing out. Get your gigs in. If you're a musician, get them into me by noon on Thursday, please. That is the deadline. So they make the list and end up on the Warren County Post as well. And, every week, guys, you can go to the Warren County Post on Facebook. There's a link there that'll either take you to the website, or you can go right to our list and take that home with you. Put it on your phone, put it wherever you want, and you'll have the opportunity to let me tell you where to go, which I love doing. Dewey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And, if she breaks last week's F-bomb record tomorrow, I doubt I'll be on the internet next week. That's all I got to say. Tracy, how are you? Good to see you. That's the greatest smiling picture you have on your profile. It's wonderful. So it'll be Kevin Fox, and John at a minimum. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I'm sending you the link tonight, Kevin Cooper. I will. Steve Ware, thank you so much. Bob Klein, thank you for being here. Mm-hmm. Good week last week. We had a great time. Hope you all had a great time. And again, note to self, purchase Jameson stock. Yes, do that, because Yeah, how is it I keep having to throw my credit card at the bartender at the Bell when I'm owed 65 Jamesons at this point? Karis and I are going to have to chat about that. It is. We're just going to chat about it. She did buy our drinks yesterday. Thank you, Karis, for that. We had a little, Brad and I had a Bloody Mary. If you've not had the Bell's Bloody Marys, it's like a full meal. It is. Like a full meal. How about that pickled egg, Brad? If you're still out there. Yikes. All right. We'll talk to you all soon. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for supporting All Around Town Radio. If you're not watching the national championship game tonight, get out and support somebody playing live music somewhere in a venue that supports it. Please do that. We'll see you next time right here tomorrow. Hot Topic Tuesday, 5 o'clock with Karis, the F-bomb queen, and yours truly. We'll see you then. Bye, everybody. No doubt. Just under 1,000-calorie Bloody Mary yesterday. Thank you, Ed. Love you, my friend.
Working for the weekend, then I want to see a show. I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see. So All Around Town Radio Show, that's where I go for the latest band info. So All Around Town Radio Show, for the music that comforts my soul.
There you are, Bob.
All Around Town Radio Show, the All Around